welcome back to another episode of A Spirited Journey. I hope you are all tremendous and well, and have all been safe on your journeys out there in the big wide world while all this chaos is going on. This is part 2 of the Three Wrens Gin Distillery. I thought we'd take a look today at the sublime and sumptuous rhubarb and the more traditional English dessert, but not traditional of a gin, the apple crumble. Yum, yum, yum. So, I shall go for this one first, because why not? When I first ordered this, I must admit I've had loads of rhubarb crumbles as a kid, and I've grown up with rhubarb crumbles, guzgogs, apple crumbles, you know, everything else with grandparents and everything else. So I'm used to, you know, fresh rhubarb, and I was like, will this hold up? Will this hold up? That's what really worried me, is, you know, because I've got such a palate towards knowing what rhubarb is and what it tastes like, and you know I know what the flavours are and everything else, and I was like, especially because I don't just discover the distiller at this point. I hadn't had anything through, and I can tell you straight off the nose, you've got that lovely soft kind of creamy kind of cooked down rhubarby kind of aroma. Kind of takes me back to when I was a kid. I'm sorry for, you know, but takes me back to when I was younger with my grandparents, cooking at the stove, and you know, scrape knees, all that lot, fantastic. They've got the smell nailed down. I know from reading up on descriptions and stuff on their distillery that they don't add anything artificial or innocuous to their gins. It's just natural and really good quality ingredients, which I think is one of the things that endears me to this brand as much as it has done. I really do think, you know, I think they've done absolutely sublimely with this, the way they've done it. On the nose, let's open this up with it. Got that lovely kind of rhubarb smell. You know, you've got a rhubarb, but it's got like, if you like cooking fresh rhubarb down, and you add in a bit of ginger, you add a little bit of nutmeg, and you know, a bit of sugar. You know, what you do to kind of make it into like a pie or something else like that, to make it a bit less of a tart fruit into more of a dessert. So please don't be put off with what I'm saying by saying, you know, oh, it's a rhubarb, and run away. Please don't, really don't be put off by this. It really is nice. I mean, I was kind of going, rhubarb, are they going to pull it off or not? And they really do. And it's not something that I would expect. And like I said, they've nailed rhubarb crumble, and that's why I've left this till last, because it is my favourite And if I had to take off the 3 wrens, I think I would. You know, I'm blown away by it. I really am. You've got you've got the juniper smell, but there's also something else. What is it? What is it? What is it? It's something else from when I was a kid, and it's a white. It's a white. It's a long stemmed. But I remember my nan calling it like I think it was like a wild. I think what she used to call like a wild celery. And I've got that on my nose, and that's pretty weird because I haven't picked that up in a while. That's really weird flavour. I haven't picked that up in years. Straight away on the palate, this really nice, delicate rhubarb flavour comes dancing all the way through. This nice cascade of junipers coming over the top with some ginger and some citrus, a little bit of cinnamon, and this really nice undertone. I swear it's like a wild, I think it's wild parsley. If I'm wrong, I do apologise, I'll correct it. That's really nice. That kind of reminds me of a really nice. Kind of rhubarb pie or kind of rhubarb kind of crumble. That really does take me back to years gone. 3 wrens, fair play. You know how to play on a man's heartstrings. There's a nice subtle kind of like a bit like it's like an orangey note, but it's like it's not just orange, it's it's like a dark chocolate orange with a real nice tinge of ginger. It adds such a depth to the rhubarb. Really does accent that rhubarb so well. I've done that rhubarb so well. Really have. I've got to. 40%. Mm. Wow. And my guessing with this would be that they column still everything to extract the flavours as it goes over with everything to get such a crystal clear. Because you do have you've got a lovely kind of mist, the liquid. You can just start it to see it to cloud over, which I'll do a close up another day of the liquid just starting to cloud over a little bit, and that's, you can tell it's a sign of quality because they've got all the good natural oils, or left everything good in there. They haven't stripped all the goodness out of the gin. They've left everything good in there that transfers all the really good flavours, all the really good mouthfeel, and it has everything there that ticks all the boxes with the gin. And I can see why it's won awards. I really can see why this has won awards. You know, it's got the mouthfeel, it's got the flavour, it's got everything there with it that you want in a gin, that you want in a nice drink to sit and go, forget about the day, because that's what you want to do. That's all I want to do at the end of the day, you know, is you get to the end of it and just go, and just relax. And this is really, really nice. I was really not expecting the rhubarb to be as nice as it is, because rhubarb either comes out really nicely like this, or it comes out really artificial and really terrible, I think is the polite word I'm going to say for that one, because the words aren't polite. And the three wrens have cracked it. That's, to me, is like a fresh stewed rhubarb on the stove with ginger and, you know, some lemon and some orange in there. Yeah, as if I was at my nan. I can literally picture being at my nan's, walking into my nan's back door as a kid and smelling rhubarb, and my nan being there at the stove over it. That's how good it is. You know, so if they can do that with these, I can't wait to see what they can do in the future. I really can't. I really cannot wait to see what they can do in the future with these. You are going to love the review of the apple crumble in a minute, because it is absolutely divine. You know, rhubarb's there, everything just kind of nicely builds up, just supports the rhubarb there. Sorry, my hands are a bit shaky today. And just gets it to sit there nicely where it should be, at the forefront of the flavours. And that's it. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Dear me. Oh, welcome back. Right, so let's get on to the my style of the show, the apple crumble. The entire reason I bought the Three Wrens gin. I'm sorry, Three Wrens, but you got me. I'm a big sucker. You got me for apple crumble, and I can't argue with you any more than that. You got me for the apple crumble. You got me on that alone. You really did. You have this wonderful, gorgeous, fresh apple note lots of cinnamon, spice, you know. It's really nice, like demerara, brown sugar kind of note, like really autumnal kind of like Christmassy note with it. I wish YouTube could invent smellogram. Yeah, so you could actually smell this along with me, so you could enjoy how much this is nice, how good this is. You've got a really nice, it's like a toasted note. If it was a whiskey, it would be like a toasted oak kind of note, but it's like caramelized kind of brown sugar, kind of oats kind of note that really accents that apple kind of note. You kind of got that really nice apple note, and you've got the nice crumble sitting on top. Below that, you've got the nice juniper sitting there as like a nice little pie. And it just works because you've got cinnamon in there and sugar, and you got orange and apple, and it just all works. And you wouldn't think, you know, like juniper and apple and, you know, demerara sugar, or demerara and brown sugar and toasted oats and caramelisation would all work on all these different levels. But it does. Just, it's one of these drinks I could happily sit and just sit and nose for hours. And I could just sit and nose for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And you've got all the lovely tracings of the alcohol coming down the glass with all the nice oils in the gin. Where it's been where, you know, it hasn't been chill filtered or tampered with or screwed about with, or, you know, buggered about with as they do with a lot of these cheaper gins and bugger everything up. You know, it's as it should be, untampered with, authentic gin, and it is bloody marvellous. I mean, I don't see if I can find the notes for this one, because this one is a gold medal winner. See if I can find the notes. I did take a screenshot for the note thingy. Only 18 gold medals were given out across the whole world in this category, selected by the experts tasting panel at Craft Gin Club at the New Discovery March 2020 Gin Awards, I presume. Craft Gin Club, sorry. And you got a full review on the link on their Three Wrens website. Yeah. You know, they got me. It's an apple crumble in a glass. You know, full of ice, lovely nice bit of garnish. For a long, really stressful day, coming home to your loved ones, to your friends, to your family, to whoever you've got in your life, and just going, or even if you're on your own, I'm sorry if you're on your own, but, you know, come home even if you've got a bottle of this and you can relive a happy memory of your childhood with your nan or your granddad or your mum or your dad or your great grandma or whoever it is, you know, this to me provoked so many good memories. And Three Wrens, I thank you so much, because to me this, you know, it gives me opportunity to remember some of the good times with my nan that's sadly departed. Both my nans are sadly gone, and my granddad. And you know, this smells exactly like my nan's apple crumble. And you know, it's amazing. It really is just absolutely amazing. But you're sick of me here waffling on. Nice up front of juniper, but that gently fades away to that really nice caramelisation of the apples, to that demerara apple toasted oats kind of crumble topping, bit of orange peel in it, cinnamon, bit of ginger, nutmeg, kind of toasted topping, really nice. Gives it that such a You know, people say you've got autumn in a glass. No, you've got winter in a glass, summer in a glass, spring in a glass. This one is an apple crumble in a glass. If you can't be bothered to do an apple crumble, fair play, because a lot of people these days don't have time and the world's going to not a very good place. And the Three Wrens have done a absolutely amazing job, and this is an absolutely sublime gin. It really is, with the toasted oats and everything else. Just I can't rave it enough. But if you do fancy any of the Three Wrens gins, they do have the rescue box, which I featured in part 1 of the video, and it is tremendous value. You can pick a mix between the three. So the original three are the rhubarb, apple and the London Dry. I changed it for the raspberry, the dry and the apple, and then I ordered that, and I do not regret it in any which way. So Three Wrens, thank you so much for this experience of producing these gins. You know I bought and paid for them, but thank you for letting me, thank you for doing the offer, because if you hadn't done this offer, then you know, if there's one suggestion I could offer to you for people who can't afford it, please do miniatures or do samples for people who can't, because I'm going to be dishing these out to a couple of people who are good friends of mine. You know who you are, you lovely and beautiful people. So you can try them, because you need tune up and I love you to bits. And these are sublime gins, they really are. This is why I go to craft distilleries, because craft distilleries don't produce crap. And this is why you need to go and hunt. And this is why I do it, because all I want to do is help everybody out there. So, you know, please like, share, subscribe. I know it's a horrible thing to ask, and it annoys me. I hate asking, I really do. I detest it. It makes my skin crawl to ask. And I have to bow down and go, oh, like, share, subscribe. But, you know, I'm trying to help everybody as much as I possibly can to get good quality gins out there, to get the 3 wrens like this, or the one I'm doing, the one that's coming up or has been put up before, whichever world I do it in. The Wessex gins that are coming up or have been come out are good quality gins. You know, I'm trying to produce videos on good quality products because all I do is offer you the truth. You choose to take it, that's up to you guys. All I'm trying to say to you is I will offer you the unblatant truth. I've got some ratherly unpleasant reviews to come on some whiskies, but that's a different matter. We're focusing on these sublime and beautiful gins at the moment. Cut that. Right, anyway. Three wrens, if you have anything you can take from this, if you possibly can, please try and offer a sample pack if you can. I don't know if it's possible with your production level or staffing at the moment, because I know things are tremendously hard, or if you're going to see this video. But if you can, try and offer a sample pack for people to try your gins, because I'm hooked and I've got them all and I could just about get it, and I'm absolutely hooked, especially on the apple crumble. But please, you know, like, share and subscribe. I hate to ask, but I need to, because to get the word out for everybody else, so we can share the knowledge and share with everybody else what the good gins are and what the bad gins are. And for the people who like whiskey, you know, we'll cover that one. I don't want to cover that one, but you know, we still need to like, share and subscribe so we can get the good word out there for the good stuff, and we can still rate the bad stuff, and we can name and shame, and we can get this world a better place for the people who are on the journey, who want to explore these fine products. And these are 4 tremendous, ow, that really hurt, 4 tremendous products. So please give them a visit, give them some love. Tell them Spirited Journey said hello if you see them. If you buy from them, please say Spirited Journey said hello, because I do. I love 3 wrens. They've got a little comment thing, just, you know, put 3, you know, Spirited Journey said hello. Give them a big peace out. I love you all. Please stay safe on your journey, especially because it's getting worse out there, everybody. Please, please, please stay safe. You know, I'm always here if anybody ever needs to talk. I have a Facebook group, I'm on Instagram. You know, I'm always here if you need a chat, or if you're unsure about any drink or anything else, or if you need a pairing or anything else. I'm always here to help as best as I possibly can. I will always give you my most honest opinion on everything I do. Everything is bought with my own money, so you're always going to get my own opinion. If it's not, I will always tell you. I will hope you all stay safe, and please, please, please be careful out there. I love you all, and see you all next time. Thank you, and goodbye.